I think I'm tired of everything. Okay. I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of everything, honestly. And the thing for me is like, I'm the type of person where I'm not finna complain about something unless I'm finna actually put some action behind it and change it. And I think a lot of like spiritual people who are seeking a change as far as our day-to-day lives go, as far as like not wanting to be a participant in mainstream society, modern society, it's easy to get fed up. And I think that's where I'm at. Like, I'm literally so fed up. I hear a lot of people talk about, oh, like, I don't want to pay bills no more. Oh, you should just stop working at your job. A whole bunch of like extremist things, right? That are perceived as extremist, but if everyone was on the same accord, it wouldn't be so extreme to think about. It wouldn't be so unrealistic. A lot of the times, I think people are afraid of change for real. Like, a lot of the time, people are saying stuff because it sounds good. Like, it sounds good to be pro change, pro, raising your vibration, changing the world and all that stuff. But I don't think a lot of people are ready to really let the world go. And I think that's what I'm so like frustrated with, because it's like, I be feeling hopeless sometimes. Like, I be like, dang, like, is anything really going to change? Like, is it enough for the core collective consciousness that is doing the work or trying to do the work? Is that going to be enough? Because let's actually break down some things, right? The whole reason that the consciousness has even shifted the way it has, in my opinion, and it's not just my opinion, this is the opinion I've heard of other people's post me coming to this realization within myself. Like, I've received validation from spiritual teachers that they've received certain downloads regarding what's going on Earth right now. The vibration is what it is because the energy and the entities possessing the energy on this domain at this present day in time has shifted the reality that all of us are experiencing via us speaking and emitting the truth frequency. Us speaking and emitting the truth frequency, right? Because when you're speaking from this point. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's like, when you really get down into breaking down everything that we've just kind of have a tendency to like overlook and brush off as like everyday things, normal things, because that's just the society that we've been conditioned to live within. It makes you put everything in a box, and it makes you look at everything in gray, lackluster, lack of color, when everything is indeed actually colorful. It is full of life if that's your perspective of it. And so I feel as though, yeah, when you're speaking, that's coming from the chakra of your throat, right? That's why it's like, if you have trouble, speaking and advocating and all of that stuff, maybe you should look at if there's any blockages in that area of your vessel, of your temple. And so with us utilizing this portal, this energy center, to emit a frequency of truth, of right knowledge, when everything we have been taught was the inverted knowledge, the left knowledge. Yeah, the frequency on this planet is not like the reality that we've been perceiving. You are going to realize that it's actually faults to it, that it's actually not all that it was cracked up to be. And I think that's the thing that really upsets me about my community. And what will make me feel hopeless is because I observe how submerged everyone seems to still be in the BS that really shouldn't be taking up so much of your energy. That's why I made a video about your attention is your spiritual currency, because it literally is. What you pay your attention to is what you are giving your energy to. So if you are always paying your attention to the things that they have demanded from you, your attention to, whether that's religion, whether that's entertainment, whether that's education, the the false idea of education, because in actuality, you're not truly educating yourself on an esoteric level. You're educating yourself on a societal level, as far as like institutions go, the same institutions that they've created. You are allowing them to siphon your energy. And if you are always allowing your energy to be taken from you into the things that push their causes, that push their agendas, that are keeping your people trapped and under this illusion, how are we ever going to progress? Like, truly. So I get tired of hearing people talk about what they tired of as far as material surface level things. But yet you are feeding into the illusion that condemns you to a material world. It's nonsensical. It's an oxymoron. It like, you can't do both. You got to choose one. You're either tired of it and you're finna do something about it, or you're not tired of it and you're going to keep living in it. That's why it's been predicted that the human consciousness is on a trajectory of one or two paths. And you having free will, especially the creators on this plane, the ones carrying melanin, have the ability to decipher which path you are going to take. And unfortunately, it seems like a lot of the members in the community, I'm not talking about the spiritual community, I'm just talking about the general population. I don't know. It just seems like a lot of people are allowing the puppet masters to pull on their strings exactly when they want to. And they're getting the effects that they want. Still now, like, it's just real, I don't know. But it's like nothing's set in stone and things are ever changing. So with that being said, please be reminded how powerful you actually are. Look at how much has been done to strip you of your power, of your essence. The essence that you came in here with, that they have to utilize you to access. Be mindful of that. The food, the healthcare system, the education system, the entertainment system. What else? Like, I don't know what else I'm missing. The air we breathe. Well, I said the food. Yeah, well, the air we breathe. You feel what I'm saying? Everything has been manipulated and altered to affect you and impact you in a negative way, or in a way that does you a disservice. Everything they've taught you is wrong. Everything. And until you are willing to step into a space of discomfort at its essence, we will be stuck in a cycle of enslavement. So don't go around saying that you're tired of being enslaved, but you're not willing to be uncomfortable and think outside the box and do things that you weren't taught to do, but might be innate within you to do. That you might feel as though you are drawn towards, but you're so caught up in in doing their dirty work for them that they don't even have to come in and step in and divert your attention elsewhere. You do it yourself. And I hope that makes sense. Essentially, you are being your own Agent Smith to your own consciousness. You are stepping in your own way of ascending up outside the four walls that they've placed around our essence. It's Yeah, I get passionate about it because reality don't gotta be like this. But they told you that it's gonna be like this, and because you have the ability to create, you are gods. You are goddesses. You are creating the reality they want. You are creating the reality they want. So it's like, either you gonna step up and start creating the reality that you truly want, that you truly desire, or you gonna keep living somebody else's dreams and desires. Because they can't create this stuff without you. If they could do this without you, they would have been killed us. There is no purpose of us being here if they can do all the stuff that they need to do and still have their cake and eat it too. They obviously can't. They obviously need you. But that's the thing. You don't know that they need you. So you stooping down to their level, trying to get in good with them and get their scraps, because they've kind of normalized that what is that? Like being good with the bare minimum. What is that? What are we doing? What are we doing? If you don't look at yourself as royalty, bro, don't expect nobody else to look at you like that. And the crazy thing is, they don't even tell you they look at you like that, but everything they do in society shows you they look at you like that. The only person that don't know that they sleep in kings and queens and royalty and all that stuff is literally us. Everybody else seems to know that but us. And it's like, but we the same people that's trying to complain, and the same people that's quick to, always got something to say, but you ain't trying to do nothing. Hush. Or do something. Because it's literally that simple. Hush or do something. And I don't mean just one person, but it starts with one person. You got to focus on you. Get yourself right. I'm not going to give up on my people. I'm not going to give up on my community, because it's all perspective and it's all where you decide to look. And if I look over here, I could see, okay, my folks is getting they communities together, they tribes together, they chiefs, all that stuff. Our knowledge up, our awareness up. But if I look over here and I still see that ignorance, and I'm like, okay, on the scales, which one is outweighing the other? And it's hard to tell. So I really hope that we don't allow these parasitic entities to continue their reign over our domain. And I ain't mean for that to sound like a poem, but I can't help that we are like, this is us. You feel what I'm saying? When you speaking from your soul, you are art. You are the essence of creation. You create. You are a reflection of creation. You have no choice but to create. And what you create is art in all forms.